Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell. So every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Jay-Z, seems like one of his business ventures is going left and he ain't liking it, so he got to pull out the lawsuits. The question is, I wonder, what kind of businessman is Jay-Z actually? You know, they say that he's a quote unquote billionaire, or he's valued at being worth $1 billion. Started out, I mean, you could say street hustling, then rapping, on the record label, and then taking over the record label, taking over Rockaware, and then selling it for like $200 million. They say, he did Dame Dash wrong. People don't like the way he did those business dealings. Somehow, what they say, sold the shares to a company, and then went back behind Dame Dash back and bought the record label back. Some kind of dirty dealing. Made money off of that. Remember, he was the face of a basketball team, was it the Brooklyn Nets? Try to make it seem like he owned a whole lot of it, but really he owned like 1% of a percent of the team. I guess to say his value was worth at $1 million, and then it, I think it went down to like $350,000 or what have you. At the 40-40 club, but he has 3 of them that's doing well. That one had to shut down. I mean, hey, you can't. Business is shaky. I mean, business is a crapshoot. Doesn't matter who you are. I mean, you're not gonna win them all. All you got to do is get that one win, right? So I'm not gonna knock the dude for his business when it comes to like entertainment, because he knows entertainment. He's what I'm saying, he's been in entertainment since the 90s. So I mean, what he won? Like they won like 24 Grammys and had like 10 or 12 or 14 #1 albums. I mean, the dude's no joke when it comes to the record business. But question is, what kind of deal did he do with Bacardi? And what lessons can we learn from this lawsuit? So this story comes from the Daily Mail. Like I say, you know me, love the Daily Mail. Give you all the details. And it says, Jay-Z sues business partner Bacardi over financial clarity regarding his cognac brand Douce. It says the 52-year-old mogul has filed a lawsuit against the major spirits company as he wants to know how much his alcohol line is making, as they are 50-50 partners. 50-50 partners, in my opinion. If I have a product, so if two people, let's say that if two people are 50-50 partners, that means each one knows what each one is doing, no matter what, right? So let's say this business deal here, cognac, Bacardi, big alcohol brand, right? Big liquor brand, right? Major, worldwide. Say you want to put out a spirit. They want to go in partnership with you. Y'all are 50-50 deals. I would think that, like I said, you do a 50-50 deal, you would know everything that's going on pertaining to the company or the brand. Now, not Bacardi, because Bacardi, that's a whole different brand. They got all kind of spirits out there, so you not really got to worry about them as a whole. But for your part of Bacardi, your little part, so Bacardi's 100%. Let's say you got 10%. For that 10% of Bacardi that you're involved with, you should know everything that go on with that, because that 10% is your alcohol brand. I mean, I'm just throwing a number out there. Not everything else they do. That part, you should know everything they're doing. So if you don't know how much your alcohol is making, your product is making, that is a red flag. Something that should have been, remember my bean counters? That's something that should have been discussed and understood from day one. an investigation, research, background done on the company from day one. Anybody else who's done business dealings with Bacardi, your people should have found that out. So it's something about this deal that just don't sound right. It said TMZ Hip Hop obtained documents on Tuesday which show that his company, SC Liquor, has demanded for financial clarity when it comes to Duce. This sounds like more like a record label artist type lawsuit. Like artist goes and sign a deal with the record label at like 12 points, thinking he gonna get some money. And then all of a sudden, when the records come out, you know, he sold 1 million records. The man got $50,000 to his name, and it's like $100,000 to his name. It's like, what the hell? Where the money at? And it's like, well, you know, we bought this and bought that, and you know, the tours, the tour bus, the promotions, all that stuff, the free T-shirts, all that stuff costs money. And, you know, and it's like, oh, that came out of my pocket. Yeah, it come out of your pocket. I'm like, dang, I didn't know that. If I don't know that, I wouldn't have done no deal like that. Well, it's in the contract. Did you read it? Oh, you know, I couldn't afford a lawyer at the time. I was broke. Come out the projects. And that's fine with you. That's what this is sounding like. Like, oh yeah, we 50-50 partners, but I'll handle everything over here. Don't you worry about it. You just wait for the checks to come in. It's a SC Liquor, Jay-Z's company, is requesting for all the financial books and records, in addition to the location of all the warehouses, storing barrels, bottles, and accessories for the cognac brand. Now again, if you want to know, if I got a business and you want to partner with a business so we can have a collab on, let's say, like I said, offshoot of what you do, right? Let's say if I had like a, I don't know, T-shirt, yeah, like a clothing company, all right? And then let's say you're an artist and you know how to, you're a great artist, great graffiti artist, whatever, and you can do these graphic tees. Okay, we can do a partnership for your graphic tees. Whatever we sell now, whatever we make off of these graphic tees, you get 50% off of that. You don't get 50% off the rest of my business. So in other words, I mean, but still, if we're gonna do graphic tees and you don't know the quality, it's like I think you've earned a right to come see where my t-shirts are made. You know, see who our supplier is. I mean, I would think, you know, you can see, or at least see the warehouse. You ain't gotta see who our supplier is. You can just see where we store our stuff, how we you know, print, how we brand them, how we ship them out, this, that, and the third. Where we get the shirts from, who makes them, how they made, that's none of your business. But where we keep our product and where your product to be stored, well, at least where your product to be stored at, that's pretty much all you need to know. Jay-Z said he want to know everything. He want to know where the warehouses storing the barrels, bottles, and accessories for the cognac brand. Now, if he's just talking about Duce, I think he deserves it. That should be part of the 50-50 deal. But if he's talking about Bacardi as a whole, nah, you ain't got to know all that. It says they also want all the pertinent information regarding Bacardi's physical inventory as well as the inventory process. I think Jay-Z's asking too much. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me what you think in the description box. I think he's asking for too much. You can't know everything that my business is doing. But the problem is, as he's saying is, I think he's believing that, like I said, like a record label contract. He's saying, I'm selling this much alcohol, but I ain't seeing this much money. What's the problem? And then they're probably saying, well, you're not really selling that much. Okay, I need to see the books. Okay, we'll get you the books. Okay, I need to see the books. Okay, we'll get you the books. And it just goes back and forth over time. And all of a sudden he said, you know what, I got to sue y'all. Because y'all blew up on my money. I need to know what's going on. Just tell me what's going on and we're done with this. It does remain unclear why Jay-Z and partners are pushing this process forward, but it's obvious there's a distrust in the business partnership. SC Liquor says that it needs to monitor the conduct of Bacardi's business to protect SC's rights as a partner in the company. So are you a partner, like I say, a full partner in a full company, or are you just a partner dealing with your brand? Jay-Z and Bacardi have had a partnership on Duce since 2011. Again, I say it just all boils down really to like what kind of contract this is, because like I said, you can be 50-50, but first thing the major partner will say is, I'm taking all the risk. Now, did Jay-Z put money into the partnership and getting 50-50 off of that? Or is he getting 50-50 off the profits and it's just selling, and they are selling the liquor and using his name and likeness to promote, you know what I'm saying, that one brand? These are the questions that need to be answered. But without all that, to me, it just seems like Jay-Z signed a bad business deal. And this is just a teaching lesson for everybody that when you do business with people, everything needs to be on paper. Everything needs to be transparent. This is what you have access to. This is what you will not have access to. Period. Jay-Z is not a young boy. He's 52. So they say he's been in this business with them for 10 years. So he was in his early 40s when he signed. He's been in the music business since the 20s. So this guy's like acquired like title. This guy's like acquired record labels, clothing lines, what else? Basketball teams. Been in business for a while. So he should know how to do business. But it seems like in this instance, it just got, you know. So I guess I don't know if he wants out the alcohol business. It said TMZ notes that one of the statements in the legal documents is very interesting. As I read, the SC Liquor said it needs to monitor the conduct of Bacardi business, protect XC's rights as a partner in the company. So they've been together since 2011. Like I say, they protect your rights, which means, like I said, is Bacardi not living up to their agreement, or are they living up to the agreement and you just didn't read the fine print? I don't know. But I mean, like I say, business wise, like I said, you gotta just say dot your I's and cross your T's at all times. Because I mean, period, point blank, goes back to you just gotta do, you know, you gotta have your own. And I know it's hard. There's a lot of businesses out here that's hard to get into. And I'm sure alcohol and liquor is probably one of them, because you got people that run the show. But if you could create your own, you got black people that have their own. Actually, you got some that have their own alcohol business. You know, you can look it up online where they actually got their own brewery, I guess, and they start, you know, make their own alcohol, their own liquor. You got black people who got wineries in like California and what have you. Like, I know some women that got a winery in California, black women, and they sell their own wine. It's just about how do you want to start. When you want to try to roll with the big dogs from the beginning, sometimes it can bite you in the butt. He should know about the whole independent. But then again, I don't think he does. Because remember, it was between him and Master P, and I think Def Jam kind of may have messed his thinking up. You know what I'm saying? Had him misled him on how business and success goes hand in hand. Because, you know, Master P was independent. He just had priority, you know, just to distribute his music, and he got 85%, they got 15%. They think he was gonna sell, but he got out there and hustled his butt off and made, you know, almost $500 million off of No Limit. But then Jay-Z then was like, you know, got like 50-50 deal with Def Jam and made some, you know, made some good money and made hundreds of millions of dollars off, you know, with their joint venture, with their venture or whatever. But all business is not like that. When you making money is one thing. When you're not making money, then everybody get to scrutinize, and they want to scrutinize everything. So, like I say, this sounds like a deal that maybe he didn't look at, like I say, all the details. Maybe dealing with some maybe some shady people. It's quite possible. But hey, like I say, it's better to be independent. If you can start up independent, he got the money, got the connections. Man could have made his own alcohol. If you can go through Bacardi and you sell you can sell the liquor by your name and make a lot of money, just off of your name, then you didn't need Bacardi in the first place. Could have did yourself, just like Kanye with his Yeezys. You know what to say? About 10 years ago, Sway told Kanye, hey, you need to sell Yeezys independent on your own. He's like, how can I do that? I can't do that. It'll never work. But dude, you sold shoes. You sold shoes, not off Adidas. Nobody knows if Nike got them, Adidas got them, Reebok. Nobody knows who manufactured. Nobody knew, because it's all in the news now. But nobody really knew or paid attention who manufactured Yeezys. All I know is there's some Yeezys coming out and everybody buying them in like 10 seconds. That tells you right there, you could have sold the shoes and created your own shoes. Go to the same manufacturers that they go to make your shoes, and could have made a lot of money out from them. Could have made the same amount of money, probably even more, because 100% of the money would have went back to you instead of you having suing Adidas and Reebok and Gap and whoever else, because they ain't doing you right, or they stealing your ideas, or whatever the case, whatever the issue is. You gotta start independent, start small, and y'all know, you know what I'm saying? You struggle, you scratch from the bottom. They just say, get it out the mud, as people like to say. But you know, you start from the bottom and you work your way up. And then years from now, shoot, you know, you making millions and billions off of your product and your product alone, and not making somebody else rich. Because anybody going to partnership with you and make, you know what I'm saying, if you put money in their pocket. Like I said, they making money. Anyway, they're making money off of Jay-Z name. So Jay-Z, I would just suggest, bro, you just go ahead and make your own liquor. You know what I'm saying? You sue them, see what's going on. If they don't want to do right, cut them off. Make your own alcohol. Get your own alcohol company. Call it a day. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below and then share it with the world. And with that being said, I leave you in peace. And I'll see you on the other side.